It was a quiet Sunday morning in a small town when two stray German shepherds were spotted sprinting through the woods, moving with purpose, as if drawn by something unseen. One of them suddenly paused, lifted his head, and sniffed the air. Then he barked, sharp, deliberate, before darting behind a tree. The second followed without hesitation. Moments later, the sound that changed everything broke the stillness, a child crying. What happened next would leave an entire community stunned and remind the world that sometimes, heroes don't wear capes, they wear fur. The night before, 6-year-old Sophie Carter had gone missing during a family barbecue, slipping unnoticed beyond the backyard fence. Panic spread quickly. Her parents searched frantically, neighbors joined in, and police launched an overnight investigation. But by morning, hope was beginning to fade. Then came a call that changed everything. "We think we found something." Volunteers had followed the strange, urgent trail of the two German shepherds to a remote wooded area just outside town. Beneath dense underbrush, they discovered Sophie, blindfolded, tied up, wrapped in a blanket, and barely conscious, but alive. And beside her sat the two dogs. Not growling. Not fleeing. Just watching over her, silent sentinels standing guard. As paramedics rushed in to rescue Sophie, officers tried to usher the dogs away, but they refused to leave her side. One gently nudged her face with his nose, while the other barked protectively at anyone who got too close. It was like they knew she needed help, one rescuer recalled. When authorities scanned the dogs for microchips, the truth was as heartbreaking as it was miraculous. One dog had belonged to Sophie's grandfather, who had passed away just months before. The other had once lived with a neighbor who had since moved away. Both dogs had been seen wandering separately around the outskirts of town. But on that night, something led them to each other, and to Sophie. Together, they had found her. Together, they had saved her. At the hospital, Sophie slowly began to recover from dehydration and shock. Her first words after waking up brought tears to every eye in the room. "The dogs stayed with me." Her parents, overwhelmed with gratitude, thanked the search teams, the volunteers, and above all, the two stray dogs who had done what no one else could. Though local shelters offered to take the dogs in, Sophie's mother made a heartfelt decision. She adopted them both. They didn't have to care, she said through tears, but they did. Now, each night, Sophie falls asleep curled up against the warm fur of her newfound guardians, safe, loved, and never alone again. Because some bonds are bigger than blood, and some protectors don't ask for anything in return. Two stray dogs rescuing a kidnapped child. It sounds like a miracle. But sometimes, miracles bark before they save. Like, share, and comment. Did this story bring tears to your eyes?